Imagine this. You're in your 30s looking back on the choices you made in your 20s. Some decisions make you proud. Others, they're the "what was I thinking" moments that still keep you up at night. So let's fast forward and avoid those regrets right now. If you want to build wealth, not just survive, then buckle up. We're diving into the 5 financial mistakes most people make in their 20s and how to dodge them. Oh, and if you're already in your 30s, you may want to stick around to see how many of these you've checked off too. Let's start with a big one: living beyond your means. It's easy to get swept up in the treat yourself culture, right? Fancy dinners, the latest tech, designer clothes. They're tempting. But here's the hard truth. Every dollar you spend on instant gratification is a dollar you won't have for long-term wealth. And wealth isn't about how much you can show off today. It's about the freedom you'll have tomorrow. Think about it. Do you want to be known as the person with the most expensive coffee habit or the person who retired by 40? But spending too much isn't the only way to sabotage your future. Sometimes it's what you're not doing that hurts you most. Mistake number 2, ignoring investments. Let's get one thing straight. Saving is great, but saving alone isn't going to make you wealthy. Think of your savings as a seed. Left in a jar, it's just a seed. But planted or invested, it has the potential to grow into something much bigger. You don't need a finance degree to start. Even a small amount consistently invested can set you up for a life you can only dream about now. And here's a little secret. If you're waiting until someday to invest, newsflash, someday isn't on the calendar. Now maybe you're thinking, I'll get to investing soon, but first I just need a better paying job. Well, let's talk about that for a second. Mistake number 3, relying on just one income stream. In today's world, having only one source of income is like trying to sit on a one-legged chair. It's unstable, and at any moment, it can collapse. So while you've got your main job, think about side hustles, freelancing, or even passive income streams. They're not just extra money, they're security for your future self. And no, I'm not talking about selling random things on the internet, unless you're good at it, of course. But income isn't everything, because even if you're making good money, it can vanish quicker than you think. Here's the mistake that most people don't even realize they're making. Number 4 on our list, skipping the emergency fund. Life is unpredictable. Cars break down, unexpected medical bills pop up, jobs can disappear. Without an emergency fund, a single unexpected event can throw you deep into debt. Aim for at least 3 to 6 months of expenses saved up, and keep it somewhere you won't be tempted to touch it. Trust me, future you will be grateful. Think of it as your sleep at night fund, because no one sleeps soundly with a zero cushion, am I right? But even with an emergency fund, there's one final mistake that could quietly steal more of your wealth than anything else. This is the one that catches most people off guard. And finally, mistake number 5, ignoring your credit score. Your credit score is like a financial report card that can impact nearly everything. Renting an apartment, buying a car, even landing certain jobs. A poor credit score makes borrowing expensive and puts you in a weaker financial position long term. Start building your credit early and pay those bills on time. It's a simple habit with a massive payoff. So ask yourself, would you rather be paying high interest on your first home or stacking up extra cash to remodel it? These 5 financial mistakes are easy to fall into, but they're just as easy to avoid. And if you're serious about building wealth, it starts with making these smart choices now. Now that you're armed with the knowledge to avoid these common mistakes, there's one more thing you should know: the power of compounding. Compounding could be the most powerful financial force you'll ever harness, and understanding it early can be life-changing.